A lot of people feel tired, even on days when they didn't do much. No heavy work, no long hours, nothing obviously exhausting. And that confusion turns into self-judgment. But there's a kind of work that doesn't look like work at all, and it drains people constantly. It's called emotional labor. Section 1, what emotional labor actually is. Emotional labor isn't about being emotional. It's about management, managing tone, managing reactions, managing other people's comfort, managing conflict before it happens. It's noticing tension before anyone says anything, choosing your words carefully, smoothing situations so things don't escalate. None of that shows up on a schedule, but it costs energy. Section 2, why it's invisible. Emotional labor rarely gets counted because it doesn't leave evidence. No finished task, no output, no metric. When it's done well, nothing happens. And because nothing happened, it looks like nothing was done. That's why people carrying the most emotional labor are often told they're not doing much. Section 3, why modern life increased it. Modern systems quietly increased emotional labor. Constant communication, always being reachable, always being on. You're expected to respond politely, stay calm, interpret tone, de-escalate misunderstanding, all while doing your actual work. Emotional regulation became part of the job, without ever being acknowledged as work. Section 4, the drain people mislabel as laziness. When emotional labor piles up, people don't collapse dramatically. They stall. They procrastinate. They lose motivation. They feel heavy doing simple things. And instead of recognizing overload, they tell themselves they're lazy. But avoidance is often the nervous system saying, there's nothing left. Section 5, why you can't push through emotional labor. You can push through physical work for a while. You can't push through constant emotional regulation because the system doing that work is the system that gives you motivation. When it's exhausted, everything else slows down. That's not weakness. That's biology. Closing, naming it changes everything. When you name emotional labor, something important shifts. You stop asking, why am I like this? And start asking, what am I carrying that isn't being counted? Digital subtext isn't about doing less. It's about seeing clearly what's already being done. And sometimes clarity is enough to finally feel less alone.